Hello and welcome to Getting to Know the Coaches. I'm Thomas Witty, and today I'm joined by the new head coach of the softball team at Monmouth College, Coach Alexa McClaughry. Coach, how are we doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. So give us a little background on you, where you're from, where you went to school, and how you ended up at Monmouth.
Yeah. I grew up mainly in McHenry, Illinois, which is up towards the Wisconsin border. I went to college at University of Illinois Springfield, where I played softball. After that, I pursued my graduate degree in kinesiology and indirectly kind of got into coaching. Never became an assistant. I actually got handed a head coaching position due to some unfortunate circumstances with the program at Robert Morris University in Springfield. So kind of started there. Once that school closed down, it was a small branch school, went and applied and was fortunate enough to take over the program at McMurray College in Jacksonville, Illinois. And then kind of the same situation, started building that program, and finances just weren't there, so the school had to close down in the spring, and now here I am at Monmouth, so pretty excited to get started.
Who has been the most influential person in your life, both in coaching and just you being you?
My father. So he actually coached me for a very long time. Started playing baseball when I was very young, and he coached me probably from when I was like 10 or 11 up until I went to college. After I started playing in college, I actually continued to coach with him during the summers, during summer leagues and things like that. And so he's had a pretty big factor on my life. I've also had a pretty good mentor with Bob Laurent, who is the director of the hitting center in Springfield, Illinois. He was one of my assistant coaches while I was playing at UIS. So I've done a lot of work with him, and he's actually how I was fortunate enough to get into coaching. So
Obviously, you're new to Monmouth College. What drew you to the school, and what do you think makes it unique just from other schools in the Midwest Conference, from what you've seen or what you've heard?
Yeah, no, I definitely think that the people is what makes Monmouth great. I've had really good experiences with everyone from every department that I've had to work with so far, and it just seems like a very welcoming place. The campus is beautiful. Can't speak for some of the campuses in the conference since I haven't seen them yet, but definitely seems like a unique place where people just kind of want to be. It seems family oriented, and from my understanding, the student population is all very nice, and the faculty and staff kind of welcome everyone. So it seems like a good cohesive place to be.
Give us your favorite sport other than the one you coach, and your favorite sports team as well.
Favorite sport other than the one I coach. I like watching a lot of different sports. I wouldn't say that I'm very passionate about another one. I actually didn't. The only sport that I played competitively other than softball was bowling, but I wouldn't say it's my other favorite sport. I do tend to watch baseball a lot. Chicago White Sox are my favorite. But I have recently been getting into basketball, which is something that I had never been a huge fan of, more specifically on the women's side. So I guess you could say the WNBA.
If you weren't a coach, what's something else you could see yourself doing?
Honestly, I have a lot of interests. I would consider myself to be a very big nerd. I like a lot of different topics and things like that, and I'm actually hoping to get a second master's degree in computer science, kind of working towards some programming type stuff. So honestly, I'm not sure. I like numbers, so maybe accounting, but also looking at programming. I could also see myself teaching, being a professor. A lot of different possibilities, to be honest.
Awesome. Well, thanks for chatting with me today, Coach. It was great to get to know you.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. This was been another edition of Getting to Know the Coaches. Thanks for tuning in, and roll Scots. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep.